All right, what's up, YouTube? We back with another video. I got my boy C in here today.
Yo,
I'm gonna drop his Instagram down here. But yeah, he wanted to get sliced up.
damn, I
He
can't see
look,
the camera.
huh?
I'm blind as fuck, bro.
All right, you see, he looking a little rough. We're gonna get him right. All right, let's hop into the cut. All right, state your name and your age.
My name's Seaton. I'm 19. Yeah, that it? Name and age?
Yeah, just name and age.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, what school you go to?
I go to UNC Chapel Hill, and my major is computer science
All right.
with a minor in data science.
All right, so what made you want to do your major?
Uh, really, I always been into like computers and technology and video games, but specifically in 10th grade, I took a programming class. Like it was like basics, like learning about it, how to code and stuff.
Mm.
And like not only like did I do good in it, I was very interested in like what we were talking about. So I looked up like the jobs that you can get with like being a programmer or working with computers. And then I saw how much money they were making, and it was something I was interested in. So since then, I just knew I wanted to major in computer science or some type of engineering.
All right, and you said before that you wanted to do physical therapy. Why'd you want to do physical therapy?
I want to do physical therapy because like sports is something I've always been involved in. Like like Oak Grove. I started playing at Oak Grove when I was 6, and I
Man, you was
played.
playing at that.
Yeah, I played flag football when I was. That's when I started playing football when I was 6.
Mm.
So like every year of my life until I graduated high school, I was always a part of some type of team, whether it's basketball, football, baseball. Like I always played something, and so and I always like researched it about how to get better. So I'm like the body and like the way you train just always was an interest in me because I want to be the best as I possibly could.
But you smart, so why you didn't want to go pursue it and get a doctorate?
Cause like I don't know, school like I mean I don't think I'm that smart, but science has just never been my like cup of tea. Like, I've never been good at science, like biology, anatomy. Like it's never been my thing. Like I can explain stuff to you, but to sit down and actually learn it and have to memorize every part of the bone and stuff, like I don't think I could. I'm not gonna say I couldn't do it, but like it would just be extremely difficult
Mm.
for me.
All right, all right.
But it's still something I'm interested in though. Like if everything like doesn't work out, I'm definitely gonna get back into some type of kinesiology or something
Mm.
for sure.
Do you think you'd ever go back to school?
Back to school for it.
Mm.
It matters how fun's looking. Just be honest.
So do you want to be like an IT all your life?
IT all my life.
Mm.
Yeah, but eventually, like I want to work with a. This not a right now thing, but like a goal of mine, like an ultimate goal.
Mm.
I want to work analytics with a sports team.
Okay. So like doing the stats and everything and
Yeah, like
everything?
I want to do stats. Like say like you know how like for like NFL teams for example,
Mm.
it's someone that like on 4th and 3, like 35% of the time the number one receiver gonna run a slant, and then like or like not even that, but just calculate angles to what improves like performance on the field
Mm.
and stuff like that. Like I'm really into like the science when it comes to sports because you
So
don't
with
really realize that until like you see how important it is.
mm. So with that, like, so is math something you like and you're good at?
Math, oh yeah, I will. I used to be good at math, but math is something I enjoy. Like I would definitely do a job that requires math like daily. Like that's not a problem at all. It's something I would want to do.
You better than me. Like I'm good at
You
something.
in IT? What?
I'm in IT, but I don't like IT if that makes sense. Like I'm in it because I'm good at it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm not. It's not necessarily something I'm like, well, I want to wake up every day and go get on my computer and you know do all this stuff on the computer. Like I don't know. I'm doing it right now as a job just because I'm good at it. And like, but other than that, like I'm a science person. So like coming out of high school, I wanted to be a biomedical engineer,
Yeah.
but that's a lot of schooling too. But it kind of just start taking different paths and stuff. But like I'm good at science, but I hate math like with a passion. I've never been good at math.
I'm the opposite.
For real.
Like I love math, but I hate like physical science. Not physical science, but I hate like life sciences
Now, what do you want to do specifically with your degree?
specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, my degree, I want to be a software developer.
What made you want to do software development?
It's just something like I just found it interesting. Like I feel like it's so cool that people have the ability to code something and then like literally like you watch it happen. Like I know that sounds like real elementary,
Mm-hmm.
but like just going on the laptop and deciding like okay, for this website specifically, or like say for this the software I'm like I want to create,
Mm-hmm.
just going through and then coding it to where like someone can interact with it and it works how it's supposed to, it's just like a great feeling.
Would you ever think about going back to get your master's and stuff?
Get my master's?
Hmm?
Fuck no. I hate school.
But you good at it.
I'm not that good, bro.
Bro, I remember in high school, you was smart, like smart. Didn't you have like a 4.0 GPA?
Got a 4.4.
And a hard one too, like, cause we both went to Hillside. I just went to New Tech. You went to
IB.
Yeah, I heard IB. No, I heard IB was stressing people out.
Yeah, it was, bro. IB. Yeah, bro. That
Nah.
shit's not slight at all.
I remember people used to come to New Tech from IB. One dude had to come because like he was having panic attacks, and so like he actually had to get like medication and everything. That's how bad I heard it was.
Nah, that shit's crazy. But a lot of people like my 11th grade to 12th grade year, a lot of people dropped it. But IB like it's really time consuming and it's hard for no reason.
How do you think it was like managing football and school, especially when you going to IB?
In high school,
Yeah, you think it was hard?
being an IB
And like doing sports, you just said it was time consuming.
yeah, what I say is hard.
Mm.
For me, no. For the average person, yeah. Me, I say no because like I don't really need much of a social life. As long as I got like one or two people to talk to, then I'm good. So like I didn't really do anything socially. Like I never still this is just me as a person. But I didn't go to no parties. Like I really went to any social events. So all I did was school, football, and then come home and do homework. So that was literally like all my schedule was, and I didn't really want to do anything else.
Mm.
So like for me, it wasn't too bad. We don't have no life, bro. School easy.
All right, how do you think that's changed from you being in college? Though?
In college,
It's been a challenge, ain't it?
yeah, college the class is just harder in general. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two is less structure, so it's really all on yourself. Uh, number three, I say like the professors. I feel like in high school, the teachers care more than in college.
Oh, for sure.
In college, most of them they just trying to get their hours. Like they probably have to teach part of contract, or like they just do it for the money. Like high school teachers, if you teaching in high school with the pay looking like that, you want to be a teacher. Most college professors, they not trying to be a professor.
Well, you know the pay went up.
For real?
I mean, cut you off, but yeah, the pay went up in North Carolina. Teachers make $25 an hour now. Like,
25 an hour?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes, it's so, like because before, yeah,
That shit was
you had
crazy.
to really do that because you wanted to. I mean, even still now, because I don't think they get paid enough for what they do. Like
Oh,
I can
yeah.
imagine, I could never be a teacher because I don't like kids enough for that. I don't care how old they are. That's just not me. All right, so what do you think is the biggest change from you going to high school to college?
The biggest change,
Mhm.
probably the amount of free time. Like the amount of free time. Well, when you say biggest change, do you mean like academically or like personally?
All of it.
All of it?
Mhm.
From high school to college. I feel like, yeah, honestly, just the free time for me personally. Because I feel like when I was at home, when you're at home, everything is so structured. Like at high school, okay, I wake up at this specific time every day
Mhm.
to to either ride the bus or to drive to school. Then classes at this time. I can't leave the school until a certain time. Then I know I got practice or some type of club meeting. And then I go home. And it's like when I'm at home in my household, like my mom, like she pretty strict. So like things were set a certain way. So I knew like what I needed to do every day, like when to fit it in.
Mm.
But in college, you make your own schedule, and like at times for me, like I'll get easily like distracted, or I'll end up wasting time because I have time to make besides it like being structured.
Yeah.
So like the biggest thing for me is probably like how much time I have and like me having to structure my days. That's probably the biggest difference for sure.
Was
Because
it
I
a,
wasn't used to that.
was it a lot of days when you want to go to class and stuff and you didn't?
Uh, yeah, but I'm getting, I try not to do that no more. Cause I think about it, like every time I miss a class, I be like, bro, like I'm paying to be here. Like I need to go to class. Like what am I doing? Like if I didn't want to go to class, why am I in school?
No, I feel that. I know when I was taking my classes, yeah, it was many days where I woke up and I'm like, man, I'm not going. But at the end of it, like now looking back at it, I'm like, that really made no sense because I was paying for it.
Yeah, like you in school to go to school.
Yeah. I just feel like in that moment, it's so hard because it's like, bro, like I'd rather do all these other things,
For sure.
especially because like I feel like we have two different experiences though. Because I went to a community college, and you go to a 4 year. So like afterwards, like all your friends is right there on campus. You walk like 5 minutes to their dorm or something, or it's all these parties and clubs and events. Like with me, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like nobody at my community college, so I didn't hang out with nobody. So it was just like I went there and just left.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's way different too, because you got like all these different distractions that's right there, like right at your fingertips. So it makes it like even harder for you to actually like for want to go to class.
Yeah.
Put it down for me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's another thing. Oh yeah, that's another thing you just reminded me of. That's a big change is the amount of distractions.
Mm,
Like there's way more distractions in college.
yeah, especially with them girls.
Girls, uh,
Cause just college life in
yeah, just in
general.
general, bro. Like it's just so much more you gotta think about. And plus, like you stepping into adulthood, it's a lot more you considering than when you was in high school.
Yeah.
Like high school, you're not thinking like real deep into stuff. You just know you gotta go to class, get your grades to make sure your mom not mad at you, so you don't get in trouble. Come home, do whatever. But in college, like you really trying to. In college, everything you're doing is to better improve your future. Like what I'm doing now, going to class, is to get a job so I can have a good future. But in high school, you're not really thinking that deep into it. Like it's not that serious.
Yeah. All right. So if you, let's say you was talking to either your younger self or somebody in high school, what advice would you give them about going to a college?
Yeah. Number one, I say like, do you really want to go to college? Like, what you want to do in life, do you really need to do it? Because if you do, then like go to school. But if you know yourself and you know like what you probably want to do is not needed, you don't need a college education to do it. Do not go because you are not going to enjoy yourself. Maybe partying wise, but going to class, you're not going to do it. You're going to waste your money. Like
Yeah.
you could be doing something else. And my second advice to someone going into college is like to use your resources and please like talk to people. Like talk to people that's already in school. Talk to people that's doing what you want to do. Was doing what you're doing what you want to do, and just uh reach out to like as many people that's in school already. Because for me, my my freshman year going into college,
Mm.
I didn't know anything about anything. But it was because I didn't know the right people.
Yeah.
Like so when I
Networking.
got to school, like I was already behind first day of school. Like, but it was because not because of me being lazy or nothing. It's just that the I didn't have the same knowledge in certain areas that other people had. And it wasn't even in I feel like it comes from not talking enough and also not trying to find out enough.
Mm. All right. We finishing up with the cut almost. We just got to touch up little things. So one of the last questions I'm gonna ask is, what's something you want to change in the world?
Something I want to change in the world. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of touched on it earlier, but I want to educate people,
Mm-hmm.
but not like as a teacher, like more on like well as a teacher, but not like in the school necessarily.
You want to be like more so personable, like you want to teach people like one on one, or like do it just because you want to, not because
Nah,
you got to.
I want to teach like I want to reach out to like the masses.
Mm.
Like One thing that I'm really interested in are video essays.
You said video essays?
Yeah, like I watch 3 video essays every day on different topics, and I feel like watching the video essays because I like learning about history because I
Mm,
feel like a lot of people don't like history, but I feel like history is so important because literally if you look back and see and learn why things are the way they are, it shows you like how to not do certain things or what you should and shouldn't be doing.
mm.
And it also gives like reason for, like I said before, like why things are like,
Why things are the way they are?
yeah, like history is just it's just cool to me. And a lot of times when you're doing something and then you look back at it and be like, wow, this is how this originated or this is why we do this, it makes you not want to do it anymore. Like one thing, like one topic I'm really interested in is like Black history.
Mm,
And like so recently it's this YouTube channel. It's called Lectual. Her name like Lectual Media, and she does like different topics. So I've been watching. I just watched her video on Lectual does the '90s, and it was like a 10 hour. In total, it's like 10 hours worth of content,
mm.
just about the '90s like style and politics, and it just shows like dang like policies that were made in 1992, stuff from the '80s affect us today.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just crazy, and it's crazy to me because like most people don't know that. Like I never, it's so much stuff that we don't know because school doesn't teach us, and it's like if someone's not teaching us, then like shit's gonna get behind. Like if you're not writing down recipes, it's not gonna be on recipes in the future.
Yeah, that makes sense. So how do you think that'll play a part in, I guess, you leaving an impact on the world?
Impact on the world. Well, something that I'm trying to get better at, like a goal of mine, is editing.
Mm,
So I want to be eventually. I want to make my own video essays on like specific topics because for me, I'm not gonna say I don't like reading, but reading, like a lot of times you don't really just feel like sitting down and opening up the book.
yeah, that
But
makes
to
sense.
throw on a video and just listen to someone talk, and then every once in a while you want to look over its graphics on the screen and
Mm,
stuff, like it's real helpful. So I feel like if I get good at editing and then I write my scripts out, I could make video essays and it's be something people could turn on and learn something real quick that like you wouldn't learn about in school.
all right,
And I
yeah.
feel like I could reach people that way. And of course, like I probably wouldn't get a lot of views, but it's like I'm putting the information out there. Now it's just up for me to spread it
Mm,
and for people to come find it.
no, I mess with that. I know for sure you definitely gonna, if you when you do it, bro, you gonna be good at it though. I
Yeah,
feel like
I
you gonna
hope
really
so.
you gonna put some information down that not everybody knows, but they need to hear.
Yeah, cause I'll do the research to find like the right information.
Mm,
But that's the thing about it, bro. Like I feel like stuff like that is like real like can be discouraging. Cause
yeah.
like, I've done it before. Like I put time in to do something for someone to teach somebody something.
Mm,
And it's like they don't want to learn it, and it's just like dang, like I'm trying to like better and help everyone learn. Like even myself, when I do the research, doing research, I'm learning too. And it's like dang, like you don't want to learn. Like you're not trying to learn. Like how we gonna become better as a society?
yeah, that makes sense. Nah, for sure. I think you really when you do that jump, you gonna blow up with it. All right, so we done with the cut. I'm gonna hand you the mirror, see what you think about it.
Yeah, that's the move.
You like it?
Damn, my hair was like this the whole time.
What's your nickname?
Him.
All right, so that's gonna be today's video. Man, like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna tap in with the next cut.